Hello everyone. In this code we are going to demonstrate random variability through simulations of the coin tosses and dice rolls using NumPy. It shows how random events behave when repeated many times and how the outcomes can be analyzed statistically. The program also visualizes the frequency of the dice rolls outcomes using a bar chart. So firstly, what is random variability? Random variability refers to natural differences in outcomes that occur when an experiment is repeated multiple times. So in this code, we firstly import the libraries. First one is a NumPy, which is used for random simulations and calculation. Then matplotlib.pyplot, which is used to create a graph. So first example is to coin the toss simulation. In this, we use a seed of 42, which ensures the same random result every time the code runs. And here we uses the choices 0, 1 and size of the 100, which represents the simulates 100 coin tosses, and 0 represents tails and 1 represents the heads. Then we calculate the proportion of the head. Here we calculate the proportion of the head using the mean. So by mean, calculate the average of the zeros and the ones. Since heads is equal to 1 and tails is equal to 0, the mean gives the proportion of the head. Here the mean gives the proportion of the head. Then second example is the dice roll simulation. Roll a fair six-sided die for the 1000th time. So the size of the die is 1000 because it simulates rolling a fair six-sided die for the 1000th time. It generates random numbers from 1 to 6 and stores the outcomes in the dice roll. Here it stores the outcome. Then we count the frequency of each outcome by bin count. Here bin count is to count the how many times each number appears, and remove one is used to remove index 0 because dice values start from the 1, and frequency of dice faces are printed. Then create a bar chart. So create a bar chart. X-axis shows us the dice faces. Here y-axis shows the frequency of each dice, and the title of the graph is the random variability in dice rolls. And by using plt.show, we are going to show the bar. Here is the output of the code. Here the proportion of the head by from the 100 tosses, the proportion is 0.56. It indicates that the 56 out of 100 tosses were the heads. The value may not be exactly 0.50 because of the randomness. And here it is the dice roll frequency, which shows how many times each dice face appeared. Frequencies are similar but not exactly equal due to random variability. And here is the graph of the code, which shows the dice faces. There are 6 faces of the dice, and the frequency of the dice, how many times each dice face has appeared.